Nathan, check out what we have here, the brand new Chevy Colorado Z71. What should we do with this bad boy?
This is the one with the diesel, right?
Hell yeah.
Well, it's got to go to cliffhanger, absolutely.
Oh yeah, let's take it off-road. But there's a problem, and it's right there. It's a chin spoiler. Look how low that sits.
Yeah, in some spots it's like massive.
So dude, I've been reading through the manual here, and on page 195 it says, remove any underbody air deflector, if equipped, as ours is, reattach the air deflector after off-road driving. So I think if we want to not damage this truck, we have to take it off.
Now I know that some people say it can be taken off in as little as 15 minutes.
Well, you know what? Let's look underneath and see how hard it is.
There's that camera over there.
All right,
Why don't you grab that and then take it underneath.
Yeah, let me show these guys. All right, guys. Let me show you what it takes to take this chin spoiler off.
Better you than me. I wouldn't fit under there even on the ramps.
There you go. So to take it off, you have to basically remove these screws. But the problem with these screws is that the heads are not below but above the chin spoiler, so there's no way you can get a screwdriver in here. Nathan, you know how you can take this thing off in 15 minutes?
How?
With a Sawzall.
Yeah, you know, I think I have a chainsaw at home. We could probably just hack through part of it and just leave it on the ground. The problem is that unlike the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is another off-road vehicle, that one you can take off that chin spoiler pretty quickly, but it still requires a lot of work. This one, there are screw heads that go all throughout it. Plus, even on the fender area, you still have to go underneath in order to get to them to pull it off. Some people have pulled the bumper off in order to get to it, which we're not about to do. Remember, we have to return this vehicle in the condition that we received it. And frankly speaking, I don't think that'd be particularly easy if we went and started pulling off major components.
You know what's really interesting, Nathan? They tell you to take it off, but
Yeah.
nowhere in the manual do they tell you how to do it.
There's no instructions whatsoever?
You know, I think that this is one of those instances where, like, the engineers want you to take it off, but the bean counters, because of fuel economy reasons, don't want you to take it off. So, you know, we could Sawzall it, or we could manhandle it, but I'm not comfortable potentially damaging a press vehicle.
So, maybe we could take it up Goldmine Hill.
Yeah,
That would probably be a good
We
idea.
haven't done that yet.
Yeah, there
All
you
right.
go, not with the diesel.
All right, coming up now, we're going to take this bad boy up Gold Mine Hill. All right, let's get out of the garage.
Absolutely.
Under the hood is the baby Duramax, the 2.8 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, the only way that it comes, and it puts out, you know what, it doesn't matter how much it puts out, it just puts out a lot of torque, which is exactly what you need for off-roading. We have the 2.8 liter Duramax, diesel, turbo,
Yep,
oodles of torque.
lots of torque.
Also, I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay.
It's a $3,000, no, actually it's $3,905 option.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
So what is the total MSRP of this vehicle?
How about 34,000?
That you'd be right, but it has $6,300 worth of options, so it's $41,905.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money
for a mid-sized truck, but look at what you get.
Yeah, we're going up stage 1, and this thing is not even breathing hard, right?
Nah, it's not a problem at all.
I mean, this is really where diesels come into their own.
Yeah, all that torque that's available, such low RPM, really does help on these sections. And really off-roading, if you had a really light vehicle that happened to have a diesel in it, that would be the optimum way of doing it, right? Tires are pretty good on this thing.
Yeah, and ground clearance would be really good if we could remove that chin spoiler without actually tearing the front off of it.
Yeah, and at the bottom line is this: if it was easy enough, as some people have said, that it only takes a few minutes to snap it off, yeah, we would have done it. But we took a real look at it, and as you guys saw, it's not like that. Okay, we're at the turn.
Yeah, and it's pretty steep. It's hard to show this on video, but it's pretty steep here. So
It's an uphill turn that's extremely banked.
Yeah.
And you usually lift a wheel on this, and yeah, there's a real issue when it comes to traction.
Yeah, it really kind of gets the truck off kilter here.
Something very interesting about these tires, these are Goodyear Wranglers with the Kevlar in them. And for those of you who have watched our cliffhangers before, you may recognize these from the Toyota TRD Pro that we took up that hill before. And we did complain about it not having enough grip. However, here in this environment, without having the big tall rocks, having smaller rocks and having loose dirt, they were fantastic.
Let me interrupt this TFL Goldmine review for a word from our sponsor, TFL Truck. That's right, guys. It's that time of year, the holidays, and we've got our Gauntlet t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts out right now for a very limited time. So if you want to support the team, or if you just want a really badass t-shirt, please click above and visit our store and buy yourself some TFL Truck merch. All right, so far so good. You just give it a little bit of throttle and away we go.
No problem.
No problem.
Not at all.
Not at all.
He doesn't care.
It's not even swimming whatsoever. No wheel spin.
No, none.
No, none.
I don't think I even lifted a wheel. Flex was easy, no problems. Yeah, now this is the question. The final
Stage
obstacle.
3. Yeah, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to get out there because that hole, people keep coming up here, they see what we're doing.
And then they go through it and they make a bigger hole.
And they make it bigger. So I'm going to go see what's going to happen to that chin spoiler because I've got this nagging suspicion we're going to do a little bit of scuffing of the chin spoiler.
Well, yeah. Are you
good with that?
Yeah, please go have a look and let me know.
Are you good with us actually scuffing the chin spoiler? I mean, these are press vehicles and we don't want to get a reputation of damaging vehicles, but at some point we have to test them.
Yeah, I think that it really depends on how hard the angle is.
I'll take a look.
A light scratch will be okay.
All right. So I'm going to take a look and see how close we get to scratching this chin spoiler. Nathan said a light scratch is okay, so we'll find out. All right, let's come on up here. I don't think the truck's gonna have any issues with stage 3, but here's the big hole. Actually, let me show him the big hole. Let me go in the hole. Well, this is how deep the hole's gotten. I mean, it's, you know, it's up to there on me. It's a pretty deep hole. All right, Nathan, come on up. Come on up, dude. Look, he's already almost scratching. Look at that. Look how close he is. You're looking good. Looking good. Keep coming, keep coming. All right, here we go. Oh boy. Oh
boy. It's just that simple.
All right. Dude, I think you spun that tire once and that tire once. That was it.
Yeah, you know, the torque, immediately, when I put my foot down, I could feel the rear end kick in. It moved me no problem. The only question I had is whether or not there was enough ground clearance for the chin. I didn't hear it scrape.
You were like that far from scraping at the very start of it. Otherwise, it was fine. So maybe this chin spoiler thing is being a little too pessimistic on our part. But
no, it's not. I'll tell you why.
Why?
ZR2.
ZR2! They took it off the ZR2!
Yeah, pretty much completely. They have a little tiny thing on there. And they understand, they acknowledge that for good off-roading, that thing needs to come off. They even have it in the manual, for crying out loud.
Yeah. So we promise you guys, a second we get the ZR2 up here, it's going to go up cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah. It's going up the hard part of cliffhanger, without a doubt.
As always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
Saying check out TFLTruck.com for more news, views,
and real-world reviews.
Yes, and chin spoiler unremovable. Yeah, put your comments below. We know we're going to get comments.
Yeah, go ahead and yell at us.
Yeah, bye. You know, Nathan, you got to love small trucks.
It's so much easier to get through this. You know, we were in Andre's big pickup truck.
You did Goldmine Hill?
Yep, we did Goldmine Hill, and that'll be ready soon. And you know what? It was really wide, and it was hard to get through these. This, no problem. And this is where these mid-sized trucks really shine. They're smaller, and so you don't have to worry about all the difficulty of getting through thin trails, not compared to big trucks.
You know, small trucks are on fire right now, Nathan, and I kind of wonder if Ford didn't miss the boat.
Oh, they did.
Getting rid of the Ranger. I think that was probably something they're regretting right now.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is that, yes, the F-150 is a great truck, but not everybody wants an F-150. People want smaller trucks, and it's proof. This thing's selling like hotcakes. Toyota's obviously doing well. Nissan is still selling the Frontier in droves, and that thing is way out of date. And then you got the Honda Ridgeline, and that thing is selling very well too.
So we're going to be in Detroit again, and hopefully Ford will unveil a Ranger, because you know, they would do well with a new small pickup. It's just the thing right now.